Hi guys! Today's video is going to be a tutorial on the ColourPop Wild Child Pressed Powder Palette, which I bought a long time ago now, like last year, and I said in the video, the ColourPop haul video that I did, where I think I mentioned this palette, I said that I would do a video on it soon, and it has been months now and I haven't done a video. So I thought today, why not do this? I have so much I need to film, but this is something I said I'd film a while ago, so I thought I would do it now. I'm also going to be using the 3 Super Shock shadows that came in this collection. I'm not 100% sure if I'll use them all, but I might use 1 or 2. I'll just see, because the palette has 9 shades, so I'm like, do I really need to put 12 eyeshadows on my eyes? Probably not. So we'll see what we do. And I'm also going to be using the brush roll that I bought in that same ColourPop haul. So like, again, months ago. This isn't even like my last ColourPop haul, I don't think. I think it's from like 2 ColourPop hauls ago. I'll be using these brushes today, which is why I've actually done none of my makeup, because I thought I'd do my eyes first for once, and then I'll do my makeup just quickly with these bad boys. And let me tell you, they feel freaking soft, so I'm really excited to use them. This is the ColourPop Stone Cold Makeup Brush Kit that RRP's for $34 US. It says that it has a full value of $140, which is amazing if you ask me. At least that's what it says on its website. I'm like, is that on sale? I feel like that's cheaper. I don't know, that's so freaking cheap. But it comes with 15 best-selling makeup brushes, and I'm super excited to give them a go. I just love the colors of these brushes. Like, it's like pink, but like, I don't know, to me it's like almost like a gray pinky, almost purple, like lilac-y mauvey color. But I think it's absolutely stunning. And like this, I think this is like a gunmetal gray sort of silver. I don't know. They're just absolutely gorgeous, so I'm 100% happy to add them to my brush collection of a million brushes that I don't think, you know, I probably don't need, but I have, as you do. Anyway, I'm just going to go through the products and the swatches quickly for you. There are 3 Super Shock shadows that came with this collection. I don't know if they're all still available on the website, because again, this came out a while ago now. The first one is Run Wild, and it is a gorgeous, gorgeous bronzy, goldy sort of light brown. It is the lightest of the 3 Super Shock shadows. The next one that we have is Basic Instinct. It is the mid-toned brown, this beautiful, beautiful coppery sort of tinge to it. It's freaking stunning. I would honestly wear that every day. And the last one is the deepest shade, which is called Free Reign. And again, it is stunning. It is the deepest brown. So for this shade, if I was going for like a super, super like edgy sort of look, I'd possibly throw it on all over my lids. But if I was just going for like sort of an everyday thing, I'd probably just pop it on my outer corners just to like smoke it out a little bit. Like, you could use these for like anything you wanted on your eyes. Just depends on what you envision. But anyway, the palette is one of their absolutely adorable 9-pan palettes that come in the plastic sort of like case. It is the ColourPop Wild Child Pressed Powder Palette. I have wanted one of these palettes for so long. I have so many ColourPop palettes, but I do not have one of their plastic ones. And I don't know why I was like, I really wanted to buy one. And as soon as this one came out, like, there have been a few that I really like, but I've not like bought them because I haven't been like, oh, I need it. As soon as this one came out, I don't know if it was like the giraffe pattern, because it's pretty freaking adorable. I just had to have it. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. It's very deep. It's a very deep palette. So this, for me, because I'm so fair, would be such a like, you know, it's a like going out palette. Like, it's more of like a glamorous sort of look for me, I think, just because I am quite fair and these are quite deep, as you can see in the swatches. But they are freaking stunning shades, and I am so happy that I have them. It's such a good palette to have, I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I could really use this every day because it is like neutral brown tones. It'd just be like maybe more of an edgier look for me. But like, saying that, like, if I stuck to like this area and like just took one of these to do my outer corner, if I wanted to do like a smoky eye to like add some depth, I probably could use this every day. So I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, let's get into this tutorial, shall we? Okay, I'm going to start by taking the biggest eyeshadow brush, which is the E22. They all have the names on the bottom, which is super handy. This is like the fluffiest of the brushes. I'm gonna start in the palette and pop into this shade here called #spotted, which is super cute. I love with these palettes as well, they actually have the names on the front. They do have them on the back as well, but I just never know how to read them because, you know, it could be like that could be the reverse side, or it could be like looking at like this, so then that could be this one. So it always confuses me, but this one's called #spotted. So see, in this case that is this one, this first one here. Just to hold that up in the most awkward way possible. I'm gonna take this in my crease. Not 100% sure what I want to do today, as always when I start doing my makeup looks. Also, I did just chuck on eye primer, and also because I haven't done my makeup, I'm not going to do my lower lash line until I've done my full face of makeup. But seriously, these eyeshadows are so freaking pigmented. Also, please excuse, I think I have like possibly an ingrown hair here. I thought it was a pimple, but it's lasted for days and it has been so freaking painful, and it has never developed a proper head, and I think it's starting to go down now, but it is still a little bit pink, so please excuse that. I probably should have put concealer on my eyes. Anyway, this is what we're going with. It won't be perfect, but it'll do. Anyway, so that one is all done for now. Oh my god, I have no idea what I want to do. Especially because I'm like, oh, I need to incorporate these as well. Also, this shade here, which is called Lashes, I'm pretty sure is one of their pressed glitter shades, and it is amazing. When I swatched it on my arm, like that was 2. I did 1 and then 2 just to like make it perfectly even, and it is just amazing. So I think I will definitely be using that today, even though people don't always like using glitter around your eyes, because if you get it in your eye, it's really painful. But we'll risk it today because that shade is so stunning. Now I'm gonna pop into this shade here called Hard to Get, just with the, whoa, is this one bigger? Oh my god, this one's bigger. Whoops, I did a mistake. I did a boo-boo. Okay, I'm just going to use a lighter hand because I accidentally grabbed the smaller fluffy shaded brush first. So now we're popping into the E23, which is wider, into Hard to Get, and tapping that off because I did that way too aggressively. And this is going to go just in, wow, that's pigmented. Okay, just in my outer corner like so. I'm blending it up a little bit. Don't forget to tap it off. Ooh, pigmented. There we have that. If you do this at home, I would definitely recommend using the brushes for the other way around. Because this one was a lot better, like it dispersing more product, like more like quickly, whereas this one was more precise, which is what you really need for like the deepest shade. So it took me a little bit, not too long because they're good quality brushes, to blend it out, but in future I would definitely do it the other way, because usually I use like this sort of brush for the outer corners rather than a bigger brush. But anyway, so we're going very smoky eye and dramatic today. I wasn't sure if I was going to do something different, but I'm kind of like, I think I'm just like feeling a smoky eye with this palette, like a full glam smoky eye. But okay, so next up I'm going to pop into this shade with my finger, and this is going to go all over my lid. Beautiful. There we go. And now, oh my gosh, I realized I need to use the Super Shock shadows. So I'm going to pop into the shade Run Wild with my finger. And this will be more my inner corner shade. And I'm going to drag it a little bit on the lid as well. I'm not sure if that's not bright enough for my inner corner. Might be too deep. Oh yeah, I think that's too deep. Okay, we'll fix it. We'll pop highlight on it in a bit. We can fix that. We can fix that. That is a bit too deep for me to go on my inner corners. So obviously I have to go into the pressed glitter shade. And I'm just going to dab this on my lid like so. Oh my gosh. Like I know it was already like shiny because I have put a shimmery shade on. But like look at that. Oh, it just adds so much. So freaking much. Okay, so that is all done. I just re-blended out my 2 matte shades that I'm using, and I accidentally dipped my outer corner shade brush into this one, so then I had to like crazy blend it all in because I didn't want to go that deep just in my outer corner. I was wanting to do a winged liner look with it. So that's what we're going to try and do now. I'm just going to delicately jump into this with this angled brush, which is called an E30. And I'm going to just trace like so my outer corner, just gently. But like, did you see how pigmented that was? And I'm just going to trace along my lash line really. I was thinking I needed to wet this, but I don't know if I do because it is so freaking pigmented, which is amazing. Also, the thing I forget about like glitter shades for me, because I have quite hooded eyes, so whenever like I open my eyes, like the glitter moves up. So I think I went a bit too heavy handed with the glitter because it's already moved up like so much. But anyway, it looks pretty good if you ask me. Also, I had to put my fan on before because it is freaking hot today, so apologies if you can hear it making any noises. Just gonna blend this one out a little bit because I made it too thick with the lighter shade. Just fixing this up a little bit. This side never turns out as good when I do smoky eyeshadow. I can get this one to a better point for some reason. It's really frustrating because I always end up with like this little like not pointed wing. It's like a round sort of wing on this side, which is very frustrating when it takes you so much longer to get the other side. That's gonna have to do. That's gonna have to do, guys. I'm just gonna kind of try and do the thing again. Just like smudge it a little bit, just very gently and very gently. This side just looks so better. Why is my face like this? Okay, just one more time for luck. We're just like dab, 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 dab. Not too horrible. We're gonna leave it there. We're gonna leave it there for today, folks. Okay, so now I'm just gonna try and get the glitter off of my face. I'm so glad that I did my eyes first because that glitter has like gone everywhere. I'm not sure if you can see, but it's like sparkling in my mirror, like especially around here and here, my lower cheeks. Anyway, I'll be back with hopefully a glitterless face. Okay, so some of that mission was successful, but some of it was definitely not. I still have glitter on my face. I got rid of some of it. Also, I managed to straighten up this wing a little bit so they're a bit more symmetrical, I think. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe they're less symmetrical. This one's a bit thinner now though, so that's nice. Okay guys, so I have done pretty much the rest of my makeup. I just need to do my lower lash line with you guys. I used a lot of brushes, and I thought at the start of the video I might have said, I'm not 100% sure, but I was thinking I was going to like show you the use of brushes, but I thought that was gonna like be way too long. Like, you don't have to see me use them, you just like need to hear what I thought of them. And I actually really liked all of them. So far I've used these. I've used more than half. 1, 2, 3. I have 5 left, so I've used 10 out of 15 brushes today. You saw me use the eye ones, the eyeshadow ones are E, and the face ones are F. So I use the F28 for powder. I love this. It really like lightly dispersed powder all over my face, which is great because often I feel like I go in too hard with powder. Like I use too dense a brush and then I just like pack it on, and then it just looks like kind of like dry almost. For foundation, I went with this brush. I thought it was probably the only one that I actually apply liquid foundation with well, and I wasn't expecting to like it. Oh, shedding. I wasn't expecting to like it, but I really did. I felt like it applied my foundation very naturally and very easily as well. I'm not sure how much it took though. I feel like it may have soaked up a lot of the product. But saying that, I love the way that my foundation looks right now, so I'm not mad. It doesn't matter because it looks absolutely stunning and natural, and it went in so easily. Ooh, which one was that? I'm not sure if I said the name. That was the F29 if I didn't say the name. For concealer, I used the F32. And again, I don't know if I'd usually reach for this for concealer. I'm not sure if it's a concealer brush, but it worked really well as a concealer brush, especially for under my eyes. Like that was probably my favorite part where it worked. Like I did, like in between my head, I covered up some pimples and the redness that I get like on the bottom of my chin. I covered that up too, and like my nose, I couldn't conceal this completely. I have like a red pimple, like it just without a head, just like a red spot on the end of my nose. For bronzer, I used the F31. No, wait, that's a lie. Oh, guys, I got it wrong. Sorry. I used the F31 for foundation. Sorry, that worked so well. As I said before, the foundation brush I used works super well, but it was the F31, not the other one that I said. That one, the F29, is what I said was the foundation brush that I used, was actually the bronzer brush that I used. And this worked so freaking well to blend out my bronzer. Like, I used a bronzer that I really like, so that blends out really well anyway, but this did such a good job of just dispersing the product in like a super lovely glowy way. So I really liked that. For blush, I used the F30. Yep, gorgeous, soft, feels amazing, does the job super well, as you can tell. And for highlighter, I used two brushes because I used the F33 to dust it onto my high points that need a little bit of highlight, and I also used the E27 to pop it in my inner corners, just to go over where I went with that shade that I think was a bit too dark for my inner corners, and I think it looks a lot better now. What do you guys think? But anyway, let's finish up this eye look, and for this I'm actually going to use one of the Super Shock shadows, which could be a mistake. I'm going to use the deepest shade, which is the Free Rain shade, and usually you're supposed to use these with your finger, but I'm going to try using it with this tiny brush here called the E29, which could be a mistake, and I'm just going to pop this on my lower lash line all the way across. Just going to gently like dab in and blend. I'm going to do this really slowly just because I feel like it could cause fallout because it is a bit glittery. It's working well. Oh, I also did waterline and tightline before as well. You might be able to tell by the black ring around my eyes. I feel like that's pretty good. Like, I feel like I haven't used haven't used a lot of product, but I feel like it's like really like nice, like it's really like a nice light smoky eye. I think that'll do me. Okay, now that is going to be the end of our look, guys, for the Wild Child eyeshadow collection. I've used so many brushes. I've used 11 of the 15. I only have 4 left, and they're all eyeshadow brushes, and I will use them all in due time, just in case I didn't say it. The last one I used was the E29, but I'm pretty sure I did say that before. So I've got the E25, E24, E26, and E28 left. But like I said, I'm definitely going to use these in the future. They're just such good quality brushes. Like, I love ColourPop brushes. I only have had 2 previous to this, which I think is one of the ones I had was the more detailed fluffy brush, which was the E22, but it's like white and black, and I really like this color. Okay, I'm just gonna finish off my makeup and I'll be back to do an outro. Okay guys, we are done. I just chucked on like 5 different lip products, and 4 of which I blended together to make this combination, sort of like a nude brown to match this eye look. Like, I already had like a brown, but it went too deep, so then I tried to lighten it down, and then I added a lip gloss. Actually, oh my god, I think I might have used more than 5 products because I kept like testing different things on my lips, so it's like a handful of things. It's a handful of things mixed together. But anyway, this is the final look for today, using the Wild Child collection, well, like the Wild Child palette, as well as the other Super Shock shadows, and of course the Stone Cold brush set, which honestly I love ColourPop. I love ColourPop so much. I've loved all these products today. I think they're amazing. I will say, like, their eyeshadow brushes are very soft. They are not the softest eyeshadow brushes I have ever used, but they are very soft, and they are very, very good, and I would recommend buying them, especially for the price. Like, honestly, I just looked it up before on the website, and it said 34 USD, like it's $34 US for this brush kit, which is freaking insane if you ask me. Like, you get 15 brushes. It's just over $2 a brush, which it's insane. But anyway guys, that brings me to the end of the video. I just want to say there are possibly going to be 3 videos with me wearing this makeup look, including the one that I've just filmed, like this one, because I'm going to try and film 3 videos today, but we'll see how we go. Just because like I don't have a lot of time now. I'm working full time and my current job is like pretty hectic. My last job was like a lot more chill, so I found a lot more like time like to edit and stuff, whereas this job is like so hectic, so by the end of the day I'm just like, I can't like stare at a computer for more time, or like, you know, I'm so tired I don't really have the energy to film and to like be full of energy for you. I will try to film 3 videos today so that I have like multiple weeks worth of videos, but we'll see how we go. I know I'm like, I keep on like missing it and like missing weeks, and my days are like a bit spotty, so I apologize for that. But anyway guys, that is the end of the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions about anything that I did or any of the products I used, let me know and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And if you would like to like this video or subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate that too. And hopefully I will see you soon. Using the 3 makeup brush kit. This is the Stone Cold makeup brush kit. Whoops. It's just absolutely stunning, so I'm happy to give the Okay, never mind, I'm not using that one because that's empty. Used I just used a wet beauty halo, so like a beauty halo, the circles. What are the sponges called? Still not dry. Could be a mascara. A setting spray and mascara. What? Yeah. Okay.